Hello, ladies. Welcome to the Feminine Energy Motivation channel. I'm really excited you're here. If you're returning as a subscriber, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I'm excited to have you. Thank you for joining our journey together. Today, we're going to dive into a very powerful topic around how the 1% of women have been actually able to successfully get their man absolutely head over heels, falling in love with them. Okay. Have you ever wondered about the secret ingredient that can actually make a man fall deeply in love with you? Well, we're going to dive into this hidden treasure that only a small fraction of women are actually privy to understanding. I want you guys to forget those grand gestures. We're actually talking about the subtle, heartwarming acts and qualities that truly captivate a man's heart. I want you to think about your zest for life, which undoubtedly caught his eye from the beginning, right? Even if it sometimes takes a little bit of a backseat, nurturing that spark within you and bringing that to the surface can actually continue to draw him closer. Now, if you're longing to not only catch his attention, but to, recapture his soul, for example, you're actually in the right place. From the tiniest of gestures of kindness or to the, profound emotional connections, right? We're going to dive deep into what truly sets you apart and makes him see you as someone absolutely extraordinary and the woman that he is just head over heels in love with and smitten off of. Okay? He's not going to know what hit him. So, ladies, if this interests you, please stick around until the end because we're about to spill some juicy details on how to make him fall head over heels in love with you. All right? So let's unlock these secrets together and manifest that deep, meaningful love that you, my beautiful ladies, deserve. All right? Okay. Oops, apologize for that. I'm readjusting here. Number one is going to be loyalty. Okay. In my experience, what men desire in a woman can evolve. It depends on where they are in their life's journey, believe it or not. It's not really a fixed concept. It actually often shifts as men grow older. Some might actually crave chemistry, for example, while others might prioritize attractiveness, and some might even seek a deeper sense of connection. It just depends on the man and the phase that he's in. All right, some mature faster than others as well. That's another thing to consider, right? So, if I were to pinpoint one quality, however, that most men value above all else, it would have to be loyalty. And by loyalty, I mean something deeper than just that mere fidelity. Not that you're, the ones where you're being loyal, you're not sleeping around with anybody else. It's actually about knowing that a woman will stand by his side through thick and thin, offering him that unwavering support and even that encouragement that he needs, right? Now, I'm going to tell you 5 things that I feel that this is how you can embody sort of that loyalty and make the point across, right? To make him fall head over heels in love with you as it relates to loyalty. The first thing you can do is to be his rock. Show him that you're someone he can actually rely on, no matter what challenges life throws his way. All right. Another thing that you can do is to show genuine interest. I want you guys to take the time to understand his passions, his dreams, and his ambitions. If you haven't done that yet, this is a great opportunity to really just dive deep, and actually be curious. Okay. Show genuine interest in what he's doing or talking about. See how excited he gets, right? And being a good listener, that's another one, right? Practice that active listening and showing empathy towards his thoughts and feelings. All right. Let him know that you value his perspective. Another thing is to be his partner in crime, show him that you're in it together. You guys are a team. No matter what, whatever life throws our way, we're going to go through it together, honey. Okay. And last but not least is to be his confidant. I want you guys to create a safe space where he feels comfortable opening up to you. Okay. Whether it's about his fears or his insecurities or his vulnerabilities, whatever it is, be his confidant. Let him know that he can trust you. Okay. By embodying this loyalty in these ways, you can actually capture a man's heart and make him fall deeply in love with you. Remember, it's the little gestures of loyalty and even support that can actually strengthen your bond and make your relationship thrive. All right? The next one, number 2 on the list, is to receive graciously. What does this mean? Now, excuse me, your partner's greatest joy lies in making your life brighter and your heart happier. Yes, it does, ladies. It really does. He does not expect anything in return for his acts of kindness, but instead, what he delights in is the opportunity to bring a smile to your beautiful little face. Truly, okay? He longs to be your protector. He wants to be your provider, and he strives to be your biggest cheerleader. He doesn't show it every single moment of every single day, right? But it's in those subtle moments when he actually feels safe enough to actually be his true self. And that's where he's going to show it, right? But you have to create that environment, right? So his compliments aren't just words, they are actually a reflection of the genuine admiration that he holds for you, even in the simplest moments. Okay, excuse me. It could be, for example, your tousled hair in the morning, right? Or your radiant, beautiful smile throughout the day. He sees beauty in every aspect of you. By graciously accepting his gestures of love and appreciation, you not only make him ridiculously happy, but you also nourish that bond between the both of you. It's such a beautiful exchange of love and affection that fills the both of your hearts with joy. All right? I want you guys to embrace his presence, cherish his efforts, and reciprocate his love with that gratitude and that kindness that you have deep inside in you, in that feminine essence. It truly is, right? In doing so, you'll actually create a relationship that is filled with endless laughter, unwavering support, and heartfelt compliments. A love that is absolutely truly magical. Okay? Now, here are some things that you can do. I'm going to give you 7 things that that you can accomplish this, right? I want you to express appreciation. When he surprises you with a thoughtful gesture like cooking your favorite meal or leaving you a love note, right? I want you guys to express that genuine gratitude and let him know how much his actions mean to you. You can give him a cute little hug, right? A sweet hug. Or you can just give him a heartfelt, thank you, honey, that was so sweet, right? Or even just a loving smile. That can go such a long way, okay? I also want you guys to receive compliments gracefully. What does that mean? A lot of women struggle with this. And I'm not really sure where this is deeply rooted from. I suspect it comes from places like childhood programming and whatever, but some women really don't like receiving compliments because it kind of makes them feel like they're being put on the spot or they don't think they deserve it, whatever it is. When your partner compliments you, though, my dears, is honestly whether it's on your appearance, right? It could be your accomplishments, things that you did, right? Or even just your personality. I want you guys to accept those things graciously and believe in his sincerity. I want you to trust that what he's saying is true. All right? I want you guys to avoid brushing off these compliments. Something's going on if you're brushing them off and you actually don't feel like you deserve those compliments. Accept those things, baby. Those things are supposed to be for you, okay? Accept those little tokens of appreciation and gifts that you're receiving. All right? Don't downplay your worth. I want you to instead smile and say, thank you. That's so nice of you. Allowing his words to uplift your spirits and strengthen your bond between the two of you. Okay? Next is to support and encourage, right? So I want you guys to basically, I want you guys, ladies, excuse me, to show your partner that you actually believe in him and his abilities by offering words of encouragement and support. Okay? Whether it's like, let's say he's pursuing a new hobby, or maybe he's possibly facing a challenge at work, right? Or striving to achieve a personal goal, whatever that is, right? Maybe he wants to lose weight, or maybe he wants to climb Mount Everest, whatever it is, right? Be his biggest cheerleader. I'm telling you, let him know that you have faith in his success, that he's going to accomplishment. I know you're going to do it, babe. I have faith in you. All right? Another thing that you can do is quality time together. Make an effort to spend quality time. Going for a walk in the park, cooking dinner together, whatever it is. Show him that you value the time that you guys spend together. Okay? Another thing that you can do is surprise gestures, right? Surprising your partner with these beautiful gestures of love and affection to show him how much he means to you, whether it's planning a romantic date night, writing him a heartfelt letter, or surprising him with his favorite treat, whatever it is. All right? The other thing that you can do, which I think is incredibly powerful, but, and I say this a lot, right? But I'm going to say it again, just keeping those lines of communication open and honest. All right? What this does is it allows you to share your thoughts, your feelings, and your desires with each other. All right. I want you guys to be openly communicating your appreciation for each other and addressing any concerns. Don't ever take each other for granted. Okay. You may be able to, address your concerns or issues that arise in the relationship, for example. But all those things that you guys are doing by having those open lines of communication and honesty can actually strengthen your connection with each other. Okay. And last but not least is small acts of kindness. Show your love through small acts of kindness and thoughtfulness, such as, I don't know, making him his favorite breakfast, right? You can leave him a sweet note or maybe just a surprise of a small gift that you picked up, right? Whatever it is, those little gestures of love remind him of your affection and the strength and the love between the two of you. All right? All right. Now on to number 3. I want you guys to embrace the art of being pleased. Okay? Even though it might sound like, what do you mean by being pleased, Cynthia? Of course, there's an art form to it. It truly holds the key to what men truly desire in a relationship. Men are driven by a deep desire to bring joy to their partners. They truly are. And when they feel that they can't succeed in this, they can't help but feel completely disheartened and destroyed. Deep down inside, he may not tell you, he may not show you, but the truth is, it may happen inadvertently, okay? He will feel defeated if he is not able to succeed in making you happy. Whether it's in the bedroom or out in public or small gestures that he does. If you are not able to be pleased in the process, that's going to be a problem. Your partner longs to see you happy. It could be through small things like, let's say, buying you jewelry or doing the dishes, right? So if you're not pleased by something, he will actually feel like he failed in his role as a man. Instead of focusing on what your partner can do for you, I want you to also consider how you can cultivate your own happiness as well, right? Engage in activities that bring you boundless joy and leave you smiling from ear to ear. It could be letting go of some household chores, for example, to make room for more leisurely pursuits, whatever that is. Maybe you guys go for a walk more instead of you cleaning the house from top to bottom, right? Whatever it is, okay? Your partner truly doesn't care about the intricacies of daily tasks as much as he cares about seeing you happy with a smile on your face, excited to see him, excited to spend time together, go for a walk after dinner, whatever it is. Okay? If something is bringing you stress, if something is bringing you strife, put it aside if you can, if you're able to, right? Not everything can be put aside, but put it aside if you can. The little things like dusting off the windowsills and getting down on your hands and knees to clean the baseboards, and you're tired and I'm just using this as an example, right? Believe me, honey, he's not going to notice whether or not the windowsills are dusted. If you can let certain things like that go, let it go. All right? Happy wife, happy life, right? You guys have heard that? Well, I'm replacing that. I like happy spouse, happy house. Because it goes both ways. It's not just the wife that needs to be happy. Both the husband and the wife need to be happy. Men are incredibly easier to please. I get that. But the reality is, it goes both ways. Okay? When you prioritize your own happiness, it not only fills you with joy, but it also brings a sense of pride and happiness to your partner. He feels excited to know that he's actually making you happy. He really does. So embrace the art of being pleased, ladies, please, okay? And watch as your love blossoms. There's some things that you can do. I'm going to give you at least, 5 things that you can do. One is to express appreciation, right? I don't think I need to get into that one, right? But just being, thankful. Thank you, honey. That meant so much to me, right? Whatever it is. A warm hug, a loving smile, right? Just express your appreciation. Another thing is to communicate your happiness. Every chance you get, just say, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I married you, honey, if you guys are married, right? Or I'm so happy I chose you as my boyfriend. You make me so happy, honey. I really appreciate what you did for me the other day, or whatever it is, right? Communicate your happiness. All right. The next thing, this is a powerful one, ladies, is to let go of control. I need you guys to release the need to control every aspect of your life and allow yourself to embrace spontaneity and leisure. Go have fun. Okay? Screw those dishes. They'll get done eventually. There's always going to be dishes in the sink, okay? But if you guys want to go take a sweet walk down to the park, or you want to go to a new park because you haven't been there yet, go for it. The dishes will still be there. Okay, go have fun. You can even delegate some of those household chores or responsibilities to create more time for activities that bring you guys happiness and fulfillment. All right? Another thing is to prioritize self-care. I want you guys to take the time to prioritize self-care and nurturing your own well-being. It could be a relaxing bath, lighting some candles, getting yourself a glass of champagne. It could be going for a nature walk, right? Treating yourself to a spa day, whatever it is. I want you guys to invest in certain activities that will replenish your energy and leave you feeling rejuvenated, whatever that is for you, okay? Prioritize your own happiness. And the other advice that I would give you guys is to communicate your gratitude. Express your gratitude to your partner. The things that bring you joy into your life. Show him that his actions are actually making a difference. Let him know how much you appreciate his thoughtfulness and how it actually contributes to your overall happiness and well-being. Share that with him, okay? All right, moving on to number 4. I want you guys to allow him to take the lead. All right. Some of you are really good at this already, but if you're not already doing this, I want you to consider these things. Men naturally will feel driven to be leaders due to the way that their brains have evolved over time. Okay, there's some history to this. In ancient tribes, leaders were actually essential for keeping everyone safe and secure, right? So this leadership role also meant gaining resources and even the social status within their tribes, which, contributed to their appeal and even their masculinity. Okay? It's important to distinguish between letting your partner lead and feeling controlled by him. When you allow your guy to take the lead with good intentions, such as trusting his choice of restaurant or seeking his advice on financial matters, it actually fosters a sense of care and effort in the relationship. On the other hand, controlling behavior actually undermines your confidence and leaves you feeling trapped and fearful, right? So, not every man will lead a country or a large organization, but that doesn't mean that they don't enjoy being leaders in their personal lives. Allowing your partner to take the lead occasionally shows him that you trust and respect him, boosting his self-confidence in the process. It's about finding that sort of balance where both partners feel valued and empowered in that relationship. And ways that you can do this is, let's say, you can let him plan dates, right? Or outings without micromanaging every single little detail. Don't go in there and try to fix things and change the schedule and say, honey, I called this place instead. No, you lean back. You go back into your beautiful feminine essence. Lean back, let him lean forward. He's the fixer. You are just going to be the one that's going to be the pretty princess in the back seat or the passenger seat, enjoying the scenery. Okay? All right. Another thing that you can do is you can seek his advice. Yeah, I know. You can actually ask for his opinion on important decisions, whether it's about, let's say, career choices or even financial investments or even personal goals, right? That actually shows him that you trust his judgment. All right. And that helps the relationship overall. Let's talk about allowing him to take care of even certain household tasks, right? Or even projects. Like home repairs or gardening, right? Organizing events, whatever it is, right? By recognizing his abilities and contributions in these areas, that will boost his confidence and sense of accomplishment that he is going to be just smitten off the idea of knowing that he's contributing. And like I said before, that he's making you happy. So show those pearly whites and be excited, okay? All right. Another thing is just letting him lead in social settings, right? Like introducing you to new people or initiating conversations, right? I want you guys to support his social confidence, right? That actually helps him feel more comfortable and even appreciated in those social situations, all right? Okay, another thing that you can do is to trust him in making major decisions for the both of you, like moving to a new city, buying a home, or starting a family. Okay, demonstrating the faith that you have in his leadership abilities actually strengthens you guys. Incredibly powerful. All right. And finally, expressing your preferences, right? Communicating your preferences and desires while allowing him to still have the freedom to make decisions within those parameters is powerful. I need you guys to also just kind of like have, in the process of doing that, find a healthy balance between asserting your needs and trusting his judgment. All right. By giving your partner the opportunity to lead in those various aspects of life, you not only show your support and trust, but you also cultivate a deeper sense of connection and mutual respect in your relationship, getting him absolutely head over heels, falling in love with you. And like I said earlier, he won't know what hit him. All right. Okay, on to number 5, adding value. Now, I want you guys to embrace the art of adding value to his life. Men are drawn to partners who enrich their lives in meaningful ways. They seek companions who possess qualities and that actually complement their own, creating a harmonious balance between the two of you, right? I want you to consider the dynamic between an introverted man and an extroverted woman, okay? And believe it or not, it's actually often a beautiful blend of contrasting energies that bring balance to the relationship. Think opposites attract. You've heard that before, right? Each man is unique, however. He has his own set of preferences and desires when it comes to finding the perfect partner, right? So some men might actually be attracted to independent career women who inspire them, with their ambition and their drive. They find that sexy. They kind of like that, right? Others may actually yearn for a more nurturing partner who's a stay-at-home wife, right? That takes care of the children, the house, whatever, right? Um, so it just depends. All men are different, okay? And some really don't mind either way. Some are just more encouraging of whatever the woman wants to do is what the woman wants to do. So by understanding that what your man actually values and what he desires, you can actually tailor your approach to add value to his life in ways that actually resonate with him. It could be offering unwavering support for his goals, right? And his dreams, whatever they may be. You could bring laughter and joy into his days, which I encourage you to do. It's incredibly powerful. If he is belly laughing to the point where he snorts, I mean, you are doing a great job. Just say that, okay? And yeah, I just bring joy, and being just a source of comfort and even understanding and for him. Your presence should actually enrich his life in countless ways. He should feel so peaceful and joyful when he's around you. Truly, 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 okay? I want you guys to embrace your unique qualities and strength and let them shine as you strive to make your man feel cherished, supported, and deeply loved. By doing this, you'll actually create a bond that's built on mutual respect, admiration, and love. Absolutely, truly extraordinary, okay? Now, we're going to go through some examples that I think will help in supporting the values that you add to their lives, right? Supporting his goals, okay? Encourage him, new hobby, whatever it may be, personal milestones, career, etc. Just be his biggest cheerleader, right? Another thing is to be a source of inspiration, right? You can actually be a kind of like I would say kind of lead by example, right? Inspire him with your own ambition, right? With your own drive, your determination that you have. Show him that you're not afraid to chase after your own goals, okay? Creating a warm and loving home. That is so powerful, right? I want you guys to cultivate a cozy and inviting home environment where he feels safe, where he feels comfortable, where he feels loved. Take pride in that and creating these, for example, a delicious meal, right? Or cozying up together for movie nights. Filling your space with that warmth and that laughter, creating that warm environment that he loves to come home to, all right? Another thing is to offer your emotional support, right? Be his confidant, like I said earlier, a shoulder to lean on, okay? Celebrate his successes, acknowledging and celebrating his achievements, no matter how big or small, right? Being excited for him. I'm so proud of you, honey. You did such a good job. I knew you could do it. Another thing is to nurture your connection between the two of you, right? Prioritizing that sort of quality time together. Make an effort to deepen your emotional bond, okay? Another thing is to show appreciation. I want you guys to express your gratitude for everything that he does for you, whether it's cooking dinner, if he is a cook, right? Or he barbecues, whatever it is. Fixing things around the house, for example. Leaky faucet, water heater, something, whatever it is. Or just simply being there for you, right? When you need him. Let him know how much you value and appreciate him. By incorporating these examples into your relationship, you'll not only add value to your man's life, but you'll also strengthen your bond and create a love that's truly enduring and fulfilling. All right? All right, number 6, embrace his desires to help with open arms. Have you ever noticed in movies how men often sacrifice themselves to protect women and children in times of danger? Yeah, it's not just a Hollywood trope, it's rooted in evolutionary instincts that prioritize the safety and well being of those who are vulnerable. Your willingness to accept his assistance brings him immense joy and satisfaction. Even though some might mistakenly view men as seeking control or even dominance, the truth is that most men simply want to feel needed and valued. By allowing him to lend a helping hand, you're affirming his sense of purpose and allowing him to express his love and care for you. Okay, excuse me. Let him take the lead in small ways. It could be something like opening a stubborn jar, right? Fixing something around the house, or even just simply being there to listen when you need somebody to talk to. By allowing him to contribute to your life, you're not only making him feel appreciated, but you also strengthen that bond between the two of you. It's amazing. Embrace his offers of assistance, honey, with gratitude and with appreciation. Let him know how much his help actually means to you and how it brings you closer together as a couple. You'll create a relationship built on that mutual respect, trust, and love. Now, let's explore some ways in which you can do this by accepting of his help, right? Let him solve problems, right? When there's like a leaky faucet or troubleshooting a technology issue or whatever it is, honey, just trust in his abilities and appreciate his efforts to help you, okay? Another thing is when your partner goes out of his way to actually help you, I want you guys to express genuine gratitude and let him know how much his help means to you. It could be a simple thank you or even a heartfelt gesture of appreciation, right? Acknowledging his efforts is so powerful, okay? Share in responsibilities by allowing your partner to take on those tasks and some responsibilities, both big and small, to lighten your load. It could be helping with household chores or running errands or taking care of, some administrative tasks. Show appreciation for his willingness to share it, okay? Another powerful one is to involve your partner in decision-making processes and actually seek his input on important matters. Seek his advice. It could be choosing a new car or planning a vacation or making career decisions, whatever it is. Value his opinions and insights. Appreciate his guidance. At the end of the day, you guys are a team. You succeed together, fail together, okay? Remember that. Allow yourself to also be vulnerable and share your fears, worries, and struggles with your partner. I know this can be kind of hard for some of you, but really by opening up and seeking that comfort and support when you need it, you strengthen your emotional connection with each other. All right? Another way that you can do this is also by celebrating his strengths, right? Recognize and celebrate, his talents, his abilities, whatever that may be. It could be praising him and his handyman skills, right? Like, hey, you did a really good job of painting that. That looks amazing, right? Or even just admiring his intelligence. Like, wow, you're so smart. I can't believe you figured that out or you did this. And I knew you would, but wow, that's just, that's amazing. You're so smart, right? Or just acknowledging his compassion. You're so kind. You're so loving. I really love that about you, honey. Right? Let him know how much you value and appreciate him for who he truly is. And another way that you can do this is by showing affection and appreciation for your partner's efforts to help and support you. It could be a loving touch, a warm hug, or even just a heartfelt kiss. Physical affection truly reinforces, it goes a long way. That shows your gratitude and strengthening your emotional connection to each other. By incorporating these examples that I just shared with you into your relationship, you'll not only make your partner feel valued and appreciated, but you'll also be able to deepen your bond and create a love that is truly enduring and truly fulfilling. All right? Last but not least, very, very potent one, and that's why I saved it for last. We're going to get into it. Embrace, trust, and let love flourish between the two of you. What do I mean by that? Men are wired to feel a deep sense of fulfillment when they're trusted, to be capable, to be dependable partners they actually strive every day to be. However, sometimes our actions and words unintentionally chip away at his trust, creating unnecessary tension in the relationship. So, instead of constantly questioning or doubting your partner, I want you guys to strive to cultivate a sense of trust and confidence in him. Allow him the freedom to make his own decisions, even if he occasionally stumbles along the way. So what? All right? That's not your business. I mean, it is, but it isn't in the sense, like indirectly, if it's not affecting you, honey, please just be confident in him. Trust in his abilities. boost him up. Okay, by trusting him to live his life based on his own values and beliefs, you're actually affirming your faith in his abilities and his character. Okay, how can we do this? I'm going to give you some examples that I think are incredibly powerful. These 5 examples, I think, will help to hopefully drive this home a little bit more. And I can cover an entire episode on this, okay? But for now, I'm just going to give you some more high-level stuff and some examples on what you can do. There's 5 of them, okay? Believe in his intentions, honey. Give your partner the benefit of the doubt and believe in his abilities and his intentions and what he was trying to do, even if you've been hurt in the past. I want you guys to approach situations with an open heart and an open mind. And I want you to refrain from jumping to any conclusions. All right? Another thing that you can do is to support your partner's autonomy and encourage him to spend time with his friends and pursue his interests. All right, I want you guys to avoid micromanaging or questioning his every move. Where are you at? What are you doing? Who are you with? When are you going to be home? Whatever it is, right? Those things right there can actually create unnecessary tension and even resentment between the two of you. Encourage his support or his independence, Support him in doing that. He wants to go, let's say to, I don't know, Vegas with the boys. Be like, oh, I think that's great. I think you should go. That sounds fun, Have fun, babe. When are you going to be back? I mean, just so I know, that you're home safe. Oh, okay, cool. Hopefully he's the kind of guy that will actually check in and say, hey, babe, I'm going to call you every night just to let you know that I'm at the hotel room safely, whatever it is. I'm going to be there for 2 nights or whatever it is. Just encourage him to really just have, if otherwise, why are you with him? If you can't trust him, why are you with him? That's the bottom line. If he's going to say, honey, I'm going to go to, a bachelor party, and you're telling him who's going to be there, what's going to happen, are there going to be strippers, is this, and you're questioning his every move, right? I'm sorry, but there's a lack of trust in the relationship already that needs to be addressed. And we're not here to talk about that right now. Like I said, I can do an entire episode on this particular topic. Number 7, trusting him is so powerful. But he's going to feel even more empowered when he knows that his woman trusts him. And I get it. Trust is built, right? It's built upon. But the reality is, a man shouldn't have to earn trust. He should receive it initially. And then you just kind of observe and watch by not trying to change or fix him, especially in the beginning of the relationship. Like I said, this is a whole entire other set of topics. I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm trying to stick to the topics here. But I'm excited because I am going to cover this. Maybe I'll do it sooner than later. But I have it in my plans to actually cover this topic. Okay? Because I know a lot of us struggle with this. I myself am a recovered control freak when it came to this. Okay? I would be that woman that was like, where are you going? Who is going to be there? I don't know if I want you to go. And I would guilt trip him into every single little thing. And you know what? You know what that leads to? It leads to, oh, I have a nag at home. Instead of, man, I'm so lucky to have an amazing woman that she trusts me. I've never had this before. Again, 1% of women understand this stuff. It's so powerful. I'm telling you, ladies, I know it sounds crazy, but when he feels like you trust him and you encourage him to have his independence, he is going to be absolutely smitten that he's not even going to think about possibly even destroying anything that he has with you. But we're not going to get into that right now, okay? Because I'm only giving you guys the high level, and I think we need to dive deeper into this. Anyways, let's move forward, okay? All right. Another thing is to communicate with respect. I need you guys to express your concerns or feelings in a respectful and non-confrontational manner, right? So instead of criticizing or even undermining his decisions, communicate openly and honestly and work together as a team to find a common ground, whatever that is, right? The perfect example of, like I said, he wants to go to Vegas for, 2 days or 3 days or whatever it is with his buddies for a bachelor party. And you say, honey, actually, I remembered that I made plans already. I was going to go see my mom. Somebody needs to stay home to take care of the dog. I don't know what to do. Whatever the case may be, find a common ground. Maybe you guys hire a babysitter, a dog walker, whatever it is, or you have the neighbor take care of the dog for you. Whatever it is, find common ground. Okay? Don't be that woman that shows up at the bachelor party and you're the only woman there, because that's going to look a little crazy. I'm not going to lie. I've actually heard stories of this. And that's for another show, another time. So anyways, okay, another thing that you can do is demonstrate your trustworthiness in your own actions and words and lead by example in fostering a culture of trust and mutual respect in you guys' relationship. Okay? Lead by example. Show him. All right? Show by your own actions that you actually trust him. Another thing is to avoid, well, let's just say, let's reframe that. I want you guys to address issues constructively. All right? If trust issues arise, address them constructively and work together to find solutions if at all possible. And I get it, there's some situations that are not possible. Okay? Because that's one thing that I will admit to you here on this show right now. One thing that I will never support is infidelity. All right? But we're not going to get into that. Those are things that are really hard to come back from, and there's many reasons for why, and I will share that in a separate show as well, okay? But those are things that I don't recommend someone to just stay in the relationship after infidelity occurred. I'm sorry. I know this might not be something you guys want to hear, but I do not condone or allow those kinds of things in my life. That doesn't mean that this is for you. And I have my reasons for why, and I can explain that in a separate show. Okay? We're not going to get into that here. But I do need you guys to address your issues that you guys have constructively and respectfully, no matter what the issue is. All right? Find solutions together. I want you guys to avoid dwelling on past mistakes or even harboring resentment. Things that happened 2 weeks ago, 2 years ago. Let it go. If you guys are still together, even after those things happened, you have a responsibility to let those things that happened in the past, let it go. Because you're obviously still together. So why are you holding on to it? Right? You guys were able to move past it, right? All right. So don't harbor that resentment as much as you possibly can. And if you need help doing so and letting those things go, there's therapy and there's obviously coaching, and we can work through this one-on-one, okay? But I need you guys to focus on building a stronger, more trusting bond moving forward between the two of you. All right? Now, in conclusion, by nurturing a relationship that's built on trust, respect, and open communication, you'll actually create a foundation for lasting love and happiness. Isn't that what you want? Okay? Trust in your partner's abilities and his intentions. Don't second guess everything he does, okay? And when you actually do trust in his abilities and his intentions, you'll actually see your relationship flourish, honey. It'll flourish into something absolutely beautiful and fulfilling for the both of you. All right? Okay, ladies, there you have it. These are 7 insights into what men truly adore that only 1% of women understand. And when you understand these things, and if you need help in a particular area, you can reach out to me. I'm actually putting material together. I'm putting master classes together for some of these topics where I'm really diving deep, but it's really tailored to a specific need for an individual because not everybody needs all of it, okay? Take some time to kind of ponder on these things. If you need to rewatch this video, please do. Share it with those that you think might benefit from it as well. Whether it's a sister, a cousin, a mom, or even your partner, right? To help them understand you and to navigate things to talk about. Excuse me. Who knows? Maybe your partner disagrees with some of this, or maybe he agrees, right? He's like, hey, you know what? She's nailing it on this. Or, you know what? I don't really feel that way about this one. Okay? Whatever it is. I would love to hear from you too. Definitely put it in the comments, right? Let me know if there's some things that you agree with or don't agree with, because honestly, it helps me put out the right material for you. And I can't just gear it off of just one person, but I can kind of drill deeper into an upcoming video, right? So if that's something of interest for you, let me know. You can also reach out to me directly if you don't want to post it in the comments. I understand the idea that it's a little bit of an exposure when we post things in the comments sometimes, right? But I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today on this journey and sticking around until the end. A lot of stuff was covered today, as quickly as I possibly could. So if you found this video helpful and insightful, please consider showing your support by liking and commenting below, okay? Your encouragement and your engagement means the world to me, and it helps me to reach more women just like you, okay? So, anyway,